We already recorded this.
Cool.
So then we talked about Little Woman, which we don't have a copy of. And we kept getting distracted and talking about, like, sexuality and whatever. But basically, we both like Jo the best. She's the most relatable. She's kind of tomboyish and whatever. And we thought it was, like, a radical feminist thing at the time when it came out.
Yeah.
To have women with different personality traits. Because both of our grandmas kept giving us copies of the book. You were only once or twice, right?
Yeah, twice probably.
My grandma, for like 3 years, gave it to me for my birthday and Hanukkah. And I was just like, and I didn't have the heart to tell her, like, you already gave this to me. I already have a copy of it. And despite having like 6 copies of it, I don't know where any of them are, but I did read it. And so there was about 4 sisters, Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy. And we're not actually sure which order Beth and Amy were actually born, but Beth is the sweet one. Amy is the, like, girlyish whatever one. Jo is the tomboyish one, and Meg is, like, the put-together one. And there are adaptations on web series such as The March Family Letters and The Attic. She hasn't seen The Attic, but I've seen both of them. She's seen The March Family Letters. We both love The March Family Letters.
Yeah.
They turned John into Joan and made her a lesbian, and her and Meg get together. That was great, and she's bi. And we really wanted Jo to be a lesbian. She's definitely not into men.
I mean, she, like, slightly, like, she could be
She
bi.
maybe a little bit. But I don't think she's into men.
Because, like, Lori was pretty cute.
Yeah. But we all know that Lawrence ends up with Amy. And Jo ends up with the professor, whoever that is. We didn't even need him in the March Family Letters because they ended partway through the show before Beth even fucking dies. And Beth is asexual, by the way, which is really exciting for me.
That was cool. That was, like, one of the first, like, big asexual. That was, like, the first big asexual character. I don't know about any other, like, big asexual character in one series.
I mean, there are other, like, web series that have, like, big asexual characters, but those web series aren't big.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. I really liked that they made it, like, LGBT. And because they did not do that in the Attic. And they made it, like, super Christian, too. Cantebury Tales. So it's another series of vignettes that is about a group of people who are going on this journey together. I mean, kind of. It's like kind of vignettes. They're all like telling stories about their lives as they like go on this journey together. So it's kind of like vignettes. And you really don't have to read all of them because some of them are fucking boring.
Yeah. You only have to read like 5 of them. 5 of them are like fucking great, and then the rest of them you can just read because there are like 40 of them.
The ones I remember, I didn't read all of them, obviously. I read them for a class, so we only had to read a few of them. But the ones I remember were the one about the priest who was all like, if someone steals something from you, chase after them and then give them your coat. Because obviously they need it more than you do. And then the one where they slept in barrels for some reason. And then the one where someone was like cheating on someone and then they used a hot poker to teach them a lesson.
I think they're still connected.
Is they the same one?
I think they're connected. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know. I think that they hid in barrels because they were cheating on someone. I thought.
I don't remember. And then I think there was one other one that I remembered, but I don't remember what it was anymore.
Okay. I taught this one. I read the first, like, big, like, main introduction to the Cantebury Tales like 5 times. And then the rest of them I read maybe once. And, like, my kids presented them maybe once. And I remember the Doctor pretty well. I remember. They were good. I would suggest, like, going on the internet and being like, what the fuck? Like, what's worth reading? Because a lot of them are.